Marcus Spears is providing security for us all morning long. That and more, but we begin with a good one on Monday Night Football last night. Arrowhead Stadium, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs would get the ball first. And Dominique, they start fast, moving it right down the field. Mahomes 8 of 9 on the opening drive. And then 3rd and goal, this is the sort of thing that happens to them all the time.
I would say it was bad luck, but it happens, seems like every week, something like this. A great Patrick Mahomes pass that pops up, ends up being a turnover. It's a problem. They need to pray more or something. I don't know what's going on out there.
Julian Love makes the pick for the Giants. So you figure, all right, maybe New York can take advantage. 2 plays later, Jeff.
Can't do it. Terrible decision. Take advantage of a turnover. Instead, turn it back over inside your red zone. Awful play by Daniel Jones.
That was Willie Gay. And then this time, Mahomes on the move finds Tyreek Hill.
Don't give this man a second chance. He's going to do a play that looks almost identical to the turnover, but this time he got sick.
Chiefs up 7-0. Now, John Ross is the receiver at the end of this play. Neek, what do you think?
I mean, the receiver made an outstanding catch, but the defender is the one that we're looking at. It's Daniel Sorensen. It seems like every week the offenses are targeting that guy.
Bullseye. That's a 50-yard gain for the Giants. It would lead to this. Joe Judge going for it on 4th and goal from the 1, and it works. That's Kyle Rudolph with the touchdown. Giants tied at 7. Here we go. 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Jeff, how about the arm angle here?
This is insanity. Running to his left, throws that thing underarm, sidearm.
Skipping rocks.
I mean, and squeaks it in there. Hill with a good catch. Great play by Mahomes.
It does look like he's skipping rocks. Then it's Derek Gore. Who for the touchdown?
No relation to Frank, but he's scoring just the same. The Chiefs could run the ball at will last night.
And they just don't seem to want to. They're up 14-7. Here we go. Now it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey. They keep turning it over, Jeff.
Cannot have this. Listen, they were trying to take Kelsey out of the game anyway. When he finally gets his touch, he turns it over. Cannot have it. Can't do it, Kelsey. Come on.
And that leads to this on a 3rd down play at the 5. It's Daniel Jones for Evan Ingram. The Giants cash in on the turnover. They're leading 17-14. Here we go now. 4.5 minutes to play. Watch Mahomes with a hard count on the ball that gets picked.
Yeah, he gets the guy offside. Maybe he doesn't throw this if he doesn't know that he has the guy offsides, but it's a turnover. It looks like nope.
It's the second critical offsides penalty the Giants have had this season, and it leads to this in their territory. Mecole Hardman, look at a nice block from Travis Kelsey on the play.
Oh, yeah, this is outstanding to have Mecole Hardman make this run. You don't even need Patrick to be Patrick right there.
So you're in a position now on a 3rd down where he can't turn the ball over, and Mahomes smartly takes the sack there. They kick the field goal, 20-17, Kansas City. Giants last chance, 4th down, Jeff. They don't even get it off.
Can't have it. Cannot give up sack on 3rd down, 4th down. Listen, Daniel Jones is a franchise quarterback, has to know better. Got to get rid of the ball and give yourself a shot.
So the Chiefs escape by the hair of their chinny chin, 20-17. Patrick, what?
It's kind of like the microcosm of the whole entire year. I mean, we have great moments and we have bad moments. So, I mean, if we want to be who we want to be, we got to get better, execute better for a full game.
Everything's not beautiful right now, but we're fighting through that. That happens in this game. Things aren't as smooth right now as maybe it was then, but we'll get it there. We just got to keep working.
All right, so a win is a win is a win. The Chiefs are 4-4, and as you see there, they have a 45% chance of making the playoffs, according to our analytics. That is 8th best in the AFC, and I'll remind you that 7 teams total are going to make it. But here's the thing, as we bring it out to the table here for the first time this morning, I'm old enough to remember when we were talking about whether the Chiefs were going to go 17-0. And now we're saying there's a 45% chance they will make the playoffs. So, Marcus, we're underwhelmed with the performance of the Chiefs last night. What do you say?
As you should be. As you should be. A lot of the same things, man. The Chiefs, number one, the Chiefs are tied for the most offensive penalties in the NFL with 37. And then now it's 19 turnovers, all right? And I know we want to kill the Chiefs defense, but they only gave up 17 points in this game. We all knew the Chiefs would hang their hat on offense. And the offense is just, it's just blah right now. Man, all of those words that you want to come up with, because number one, they're making mistakes. Number two, everything looks hard. That was what I was thinking last night. Is every play, except when you hit a couple of the jet sweep reverses and the run game, obviously you got numbers in the box, but it just looks difficult. And I'm not used to the Chiefs' offense looking hard. Like, and when they're playing, you see their faces, you see the responses to the struggles offensively. I saw Travis Kelce mannerisms on the sideline. Pat Mahomes looks dejected after the first couple of series in the game. Like, I don't, like we've talked about, this is unrecognizable for the Kansas City Chiefs. And as much as we kill and grind this defense, it's another game where it's 2 turnovers and they end up with 17 points. People killed them after the Titans. There was no point scored by the Tennessee Titans in the second half of that game. This offense better start being who they are, or that'll be a quick exit from the playoffs if you get in.
If you get in. And so one of the things he said there, Jeff, that I agree with completely is everything looks hard.
Yes.
You know what's easy? Running the ball when it's there.
Oh,
and it seems
yes,
to be there, Jeff, and yet they're not doing it.
Listen, if you watch that game, how many times did the Giants rush 3 and drop 8? Like, turn around, hey, put Patrick Mahomes under center, turn around, hand the ball to, and I don't care who's the running back, just hand it to one of them. You will get yards. And by the way, 2nd and 4 is a lovely down to Patrick Mahomes and the receiver.
Yeah,
like,
lovely.
what is the problem? Andy, listen, this is at Andy Reid's feet right now. When you think about the Kansas City Chiefs, they've been pressured a league high 124 times. So Mahomes is inaccurate. He's struggling. He's turning it over. People are dropping it. What just cures all ails? Running the football. That's all you need. Turn around and hand that ball off. The offensive line put their hand in the dirt. They're knocking. Trey Smith is decleating people play after play. Like, my God, like, just do. Why does it look so hard? Because you're doing a dumb thing.
Yeah,
Turn around and hand the ball off.
All defenses, where you start with, we need to stop the run. That's where we all start.
Yes.
No one wants to stop the run against them. They had a 56% success rate when running the ball last night. That's the best of anybody in all of Week 8. Like, they had the best rushing attack of any team, and they refused to take it. Gore's not even putting his mouthpiece in. He knows he's not going to get hit. He's like, man, it don't matter. They don't even think I'm going to get the ball. I don't need you to protect my teeth. I can go ahead and take it anywhere you want. So I think that's important. I'm normally a guy who understands how efficient the passing game is, and a 3-yard pass is just as good as a 3-yard run, but not in this circumstance. Don't put the ball in the air, because every time you throw it, it gets tipped up and intercepted.
This is also a very big day, and I should make sure everyone is aware that today at 4 o'clock is the NFL trade deadline, and so I've got Trade Central sitting over here to my right today, Dan Graziano, and the Chiefs, who have looked unspectacular in getting to 4-4. Is there any reason to think they might be active today?
They might be active today. I don't think it's going to be a huge, active trade deadline. The big move might have been yesterday, but I think there's a chance. I wouldn't be surprised to see them get a pass rusher. I'm interested to see if they're able to, maybe they get a running back, maybe a receiver, though I don't think it's going to be a huge name if they do. But, we'll find out today to some extent what the Chiefs think of themselves when we figure out what they decide they need or don't. But
they need to go get a running back.
Need a lot.
Mac from the Colts would be a good pickup. Somebody who can run between the tackles so that you turn around and hand. I mean, even Williams, it doesn't matter the back, but turn around and hand it to him. If Reed ain't doing it,
they don't need a running back. They don't need a running back.
The guys that were using last night were getting yards.
They're running against 4-man boxes.
I love that. God, how much fun is that, people? That's what we tune in for.
They're handing the ball to people that we have to Google, and they're getting 5 yards to carry, and they just refuse to do it. So anyway, as Dan mentioned, maybe the biggest trade that will get made has been made. That was yesterday. Let's go to L.A. That is our next stop, because the already loaded Rams got just a little more loaded, maybe a lot more, after trading for Von Miller, the 32-year-old with 4.5